Hi everyone, Maxrom here. Today it's a Legend Lost Sector guide for the Quarry. If you don't know where the Quarry Lost Sector is, if you go to the EDC and then if you go to the top left, you will see this is right now. This is as of today. I'm making a video. This is today's Legend Lost Sector. So I'm making a guide on how to complete it solo on Master. So let's get right into it. I will first explain my loadout. Here I'm using my autumn pulse rifle for they have two champions. One is unstoppable and the second is anti-barrier. So I'm using pulse rifle for anti-barrier champions. I have you can see I have demo demolitionist and elemental capacitor here. Demolitionist is the important one, that is why I'm using this pulse rifle. And this is the glaive that you get if you max out any vanguard rank or crucible rank. So here I'm using the glaive for the unstoppable champions. Replenishing aegis, destabilizing rounds are the most important one. That's the reason I'm using this. And for the third one, it doesn't matter, you can use any exotic here, but right now I'm using the Galahorn. I think this is by far the best DPS weapon if you're gonna do the master on solo run. Yes, this is my armor I'm using. You can use any armor set, but make sure that this the recovery stat is 100, and then you will focus on that. If the recovery stat is 100, and then you can focus on the discipline, and then you can focus on the intellect. First priority, second, third. Make sure it goes like you have to make sure this is 100, and then you have to make sure this is 100, and then you have to make sure this is 100. But if it's not, it doesn't matter. So let's get right into the mods that I have been using. This is the mode that you can use according to you, according to the stats that you have. Like I needed 100 recovery, and I needed some discipline, so that is why I have used discipline here, and then I have used recovery here. And for the other modes, for the helmets modes, I'm using assets to assets, and and here I'm using grenade kickstart, detonation and firepower. And for here I'm using unflinching void aim, and then I'm using solar resistance because the unstoppable champion have fire, so those are a little annoying. And then I'm using for the legs in intervention, and then I'm using void surge and kinetic surge. Void surge for the glaive and kinetic surge is for the autumn pulse rifle. For this one I'm using reaper and bomber and time dilation. Okay, so how does this work? As you can see, I'm using starfire protocol. So if I'm gonna use okay, let's starfire protocol. I will show you the fragments and the mods that I have. I'm using empowering rift because of the exotic starfire protocol that I'm using. And then I'm using burst glide. Here you can use any. For here I'm using celestial fire, and here I'm using fusion grenade because I'm using the exotic starfire protocol. And this is the exotic. I have Icarus dash. This is the important one, touch of flame. You should have it equipped if you want to have maximum DPS from the fusion grenade. The aspects I have this ember of searing. It helps me give me the melee energy from the fire sprite that I create from my fusion grenade. And this is the ember of blistering. If I solar ignite the targets, I will get grenade energy. And then I have ember of singing. If I use my celestial fire on any target, it will recharge my class ability really fast. And this is the one I have using radiant and distortion effects applied to have increased duration.
We have sightings of Red Legion
Yes,
infiltrators on their way.
I think we can change this one to yes, I have changed this one to Ember of Mercy because picking up 5 sprite gives us a restoration. I think you can use this one, the cure, the solar grenade funnel blows cure you. I am using Ember of Resolve here. So this is my loadout here, and as you can see, how will this work is that I'm using Starfire protocol. So I'm gonna use my empowering rift, and with that I'm gonna use my autumn rifle, and I'm just gonna spam fusion grenades. That's all. The main DPS here is the fusion grenades. The Galahorn is just just in case I get into a trouble. That is why I'm keeping this one for the boss. Otherwise I don't have to use this one if I can utilize the grenades. For the artifact modes, this is the artifact modes that I am using. You should use the same loadout. It will help you a lot. uh, these three, and then I'm using grenade, fusion, fire, and then I'm using the shatter orbs and the bricks from beyond, fire supply, destabilizing rounds. And then this one is important because without it you can't stop the unstoppable champions. With this it gives you the ability to stop the unstoppable champions with the glaive. Here it is just it's I think there is no work for it here. Just for the sake of completion I have selected this one, so you can let it go. So this is my hair loader, and let's right get into it. How to complete the master on solo or the exotics. You can just see my gameplay and just do what I do. I will try my best to explain to you where the champions are. So the lost sector has started. Right now there's gonna be unstoppable in front of you. You can use your grenade and do the damn DPS. First unstoppable is gonna come for you. You can just stun him, use your empowering rift, and just spam grenades and damage him. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Stun him again. Now my rift is nowhere. What I can do is I can use my celestial fire, so my rift can be reloaded. And as you can see, he's done. Now I'm using celestial, just spam grenades. Just like this, unstoppable is down. Now there is gonna be a buried champion in front of you. Just be careful. As you can see, buried champion is there. Yes, I'm gonna spam grenades using my empowering rift. You don't have to worry about it, even if you die. Let's try again. I just keep DPS. I'm gonna use my empowering rift here, so I can do and just spam grenades. That's all. Yes, this is how you down the barrier champion. Let's go. There will be normal enemies here. Some of the shield people will come. As you can see, my super is full now. A lot of orbs here. Now there is gonna be a barrier champion in front of the cave. Just be careful. Just stay here behind this rock on the left side. Make sure you kill all the ads first, and then you should deal with the champion. Now use your empowering rift here. Stunning. Use your grenade here. Just be patient. If you use your melee, it will recharge your class ability faster. As you can see, he's down. Now there's gonna be unstoppable here. If you go further, right after the barrier champion that we defeated, just kill the axe first, and then you should deal with. But if it's bothering you, just stun it for the moment, so that you can kill the ads first. Just make. I think no ads is coming to you. Now you can deal with the champion with the empowering rift. Stun him again. 1 second. Yes, he's done. And just spam everything and then I will say I'm telling you this Starfire protocol for Warlocks is awesome. Now I can finish it. Now there are just as you can kill them. And that's it for this part. And for the next one, let's go to the next part. Let's go behind this rock. As you can see, there will be 2 barrier champions above, but let's kill one for now. I'm gonna use my well of radiance for them, so I can kill the champion faster. Don't worry about the ads. Let's just kill the base and the base nuisance. Just kill the ads. This one is not. Now one champion is killed. Let's go kill some of the ads. Just stay behind this rock. This rock is alive. I'm waiting for it to put up a barrier. Yes, there it is. Yes, 2 barrier champions are defeated. Now with the boss there are 2 unstoppable champions. Just be careful. Let's kill them a little bit first. Just lower his health so he can retreat to the floor above. If I go a little bit, 2 unstoppable champions will come. Yeah. I'm gonna use my heavy on him because he's a little empty. Two unstoppable champions are here. Just go back and use your super. Stand there and just do DPS. Now he's dead. The next one. And reloading my glaive. I just stun him and just do the same thing because you still have your weapon. You will kill him just before your weapon runs out. Yeah, don't worry about it. Even if you die, you still have a lot of revives. I think that's it for the champions. There are no more champions now. Now you can rush the boss. If you lower his health a little bit, he will go to the upper floors. Don't worry about it, it happens sometimes. Just have patience. Yes, you just lower the health of the boss a little bit. He's gonna go apart. Now collect all the orbs, and I think we will almost have your suit. Yes, you have killed the boss now, and just like this you can complete the master lost sector on master solo. Even though you see I died a lot of times, but I still got it, and I also got the glaive. Thank you for watching, and if you have new suggestions for me, you can put it in the comments, or if you have any question, I will try my best to help you. Thank you, bye, kindly subscribe, and it will help with the channel a lot. Thank you.